Hey everyone, Odds here. Welcome back for another Borked Build challenge. Yay, here we go. We've got 5 replays here for you today. We had a competition over the last week to see who could win the game with the most damage, or rather, who could put the opponent's health bar the lowest, the lowest negative number. So the wording here is a little bit off, but basically we want to have the biggest number in the negatives for our opponent. That's how much we want to win by. So we had a leaderboard going. We had a whole bunch of people submitting replays this week to our Discord. So also, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, check out the Discord for next week for that Borked Build. Actually, you know what? We'll have to talk about what we're going to do for next week's Borked Build. But anyways, you would have to submit them to the Discord anyway. But yeah, so we've got 5, and we've actually got Unsanity. Sorry, I just flipped the camera around. Unsanity is our hero in the bottom corner. We had a lot of cool discussions on Discord this week too on hey, how can we get our opponent low but not kill them, and then suddenly flip a switch and do a whole ton of damage? What is the way that you can kind of eke your way into it? And do we want to see a lot of giants? Do we want to see a lot of titans? How do we get there? There's definitely a bit of luck involved in the games, of course, but it was an interesting challenge here. So I am excited to see them all. So yeah, Unsanity is first. We're going to be doing the 5 replays here of the top 5. So stay tuned. We're going to have Unsanity, ChevyRay, Knight, Sparty, and Airgetlam. All going to be fantastic games. Are we going to do a different Bork challenge before we get into the new techs, or are we jumping straight into them after patch lands? Yeah, so we obviously can't really do anything until the patch lands. There are 2 new techs in the new patch, so I'm thinking we try them out. I don't know. I don't know about the Mustang one. Nobody has been... I mean, I haven't played the test realm really, but nobody that I know has really said much about the saber-tooth tech, the entrenched position one. I think it'd be cool to see a strategy revolving around entrenched position and this new tech. So if you guys are interested in that, I think that's what we should do for the next Bork build. Some kind of crazy, I don't know, maybe we can make a whole bunch of sabers entrenched, standard saber. I think it could get pretty wild. So I'd be more interested to see that than I would, Mustangs just deleting crawlers. That's not very exciting. So once upon a time, the huge damage rounds came from hacking. Hack a million melters or something. Oh yeah. How are you doing, Apucci? I was a little bit sad myself. I couldn't play in Mag 1 this time because I was meeting with some friends on Saturday at the same time, so this coming Saturday, which I am looking forward to. I don't get out as much as I used to, so. So Unsanity here, we're going to keep this at 2x for a while until we can kind of see what strategy's forming. Pretty good. Hacking won't really be it anymore. Yeah, Poochie, we were thinking maybe the play is, you build a whole bunch of giants, but you don't tech them at all. So they kind of don't really do that much. And then suddenly on the last round, you click on the techs that you need. Or you get stuff and you mobile beacon them around and just waste time, and it's a very delicate balance of not throwing the game and also not winning too quickly. A lot of luck involved for sure. Does max possible saber range become 210 if all techs things considered? Maybe. I'm not sure. I would assume so. A bunch of boats could do it on the turn you click wasp spawn. Yeah, maybe jump drive is also an interesting thing with the boat to try and like you put them at the front so they all die to whatever's, you know, in the way here. Like they'll all die to the marksman or whatever AA, and then suddenly you jump drive them like behind your actual army or somewhere else so they stay alive. Then yeah, click wasp swarm 2 or something. Wasp swarm is very good on boat. The boat techs in general are just like fantastic. I'm very happy that they increased the AA damage on the marksman a while back to help with the boats. Because then at least if you get a lock, you can actually kill it maybe before more wasps spawn. So we do have some giants forming here. We got Melter. Level 2. I guess in this case, levels aren't that important. Opponents kept folding untech boats. Barrier's a good pickup. Absorption mod's good pickup. You know, that could also be the play, like a high-level Melter with Absorb, just like surviving forever, and you bank money, and then on the one turn you build like 3 Abyss or like War Factory or something. You see the War Factory already. Spawn Factory can do a lot of damage too. The spawn units are 25% too, I believe, right? Same with the Quantumed Phoenix. When you get enough of them, it adds up. So the patch is Thursday, I believe, right? So that leaves us a couple days shy of a week to do it on Tuesday again. That's probably fine. I'm wondering if we should move it to Thursday next week. Okay, more war factories. Wow, elite marksman. Quick reload. Okay. Are the war factories a bit too much now? No? No, marksman, okay. So this is good to play into, actually, because, you know, marksmen, they'll do the damage, but they don't do player damage. They'll do damage to your units, but not to the player. Only 100 damage. If you move to Thursday, it will be the same next week when you get back to Tuesdays. I know. That's the problem that I was thinking of. We'll just stick with Tuesday. It should be plenty of time. I mean, I don't want to... Maybe... sometimes there's like quick patches after a patch comes out, which might invalidate some replays. So like doing it early is probably better anyway. And then we also get some content faster. I get that content. Still a lot of HP. It's around 7. how are they damaging these war factories? It's just these marksmen? Oh, we're producing some sledges now. Okay, this guy needs to die. Okay, nice. Okay, so he can get the factory. Doing very minimal damage here. Probably want to turn the corner, do like 3k damage to get them low, then do 5k to 6k. Yeah, so Apuchi, the final game that we're going to have from Airgetlam is just under negative 5k. I don't know how the hell it happens. I'm really looking forward to it. It's negative 4987. This game, this is 5th place. We're going to be working our way up. So this one is going to be just under 3k. Spoilers, by the way. But I'm sorry, I'm so excited for number 1. All these players like 2 through 5 are like, you know, around negative 3k. And then Airgetlam comes around and just like does negative 5k pretty much. I don't understand how it's possible in a 1v1 game. Uh-oh. Vulcan. Nuking it up. Oh, he runs armor too. Click armor on the Vulcan and just never die. My brother was yelling at me yesterday because I don't run best partner on Vulcan. I've got, what, range, scorch, armor, and something else. I don't even remember. I think ignite? I don't know. Best partner overrated? Yeah, I mean, I don't really like to have a whole bunch of marksmen. Feels kind of bad to me. Oh, here we go. There's a lot of damage here. Not enough to end it. Okay. So now this turn, what are we going to see? This could be the killing move. Click 2 Raidens, get a lot of damage, build more factories. Yeah, no, okay, well, do we get more factories? Maybe. I think Unsanity's turning the screw here. Production factory. I wonder how many production factories we're going to see. Sparty's got a really good game too, apparently. Okay, let's slow this down. Man, these guys are huge. Level 3 Vulcans. He does have best partner now. But this production is just like really messing with these marksmen. Because if you look from above, the range, these Phoenix are in front of the War Factory with range. So the marksmen shoot them instead. Oh, it's probably not game. We're gonna have another round. This is so oppressive, man. Like these, they produce so much. It's crazy. Wow, he's not even gonna win the round. Okay, what do we do here? Orbital's pretty good. Do we sell this? Build more factories? Fit a lot of factories back here. That meme where the guy's like hitting the car. You can fit a lot of factories in here. Come on. Yes! Yes! Yes, it's the play. Here we go. Unsanity down to 284. Been threading the needle, and here we go. This is probably the last round, if I would guess. I saw Surrey get to 8 factories in a real game somehow. What the F? Rooster just casted a game. I haven't watched it yet on YouTube. I think it was Sparty and Ubon who had like a billion abyss. And by a billion, I mean there was like, I don't know, 12 or 14 or something. But I haven't watched that video yet. I hope Surrey's doing well. I haven't seen him very much. There's a lot of people that like were really big in Mechabellum are not really here anymore. It's just kind of sad. Okay, here we go. Is there loose crawler? No, it's just from the rhinos. Man, so many factories. But the shielded fangs do help quite a lot. Is this even going to be the last round? This is like... Unsanity actually wins this? Production is amazing. So you're playing mostly other games now, but he might get around with the building updates. They really seem to upset him. I am looking forward to the building update a lot too. They really should have been a lot faster in addressing that because, like, I mean, obviously their numbers are down a bit, mostly because of buildings. And like from the beginning, like they should have been, there should have been player agency over where they're supposed to go and whatever. Which is what's missing in the current iteration, right? That's why people are mad. If you could put them wherever you want yourself and you pay for them or something, like that makes just a lot more sense, the way the game works. I've gotten used to it as well, but there was definitely a lot more creativity without them. Oh my god, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! We're up to 8! Creativity without them because basically the buildings, like based on the turret or whatever that's there, it kind of forces you to use like 2 deploys to put pressure on one side, where you used to be able to just, like, for example, if someone was putting too much stuff on one side, you just throw a crawler on the other side. You can't do that anymore. It gets distracted or like gets killed by a stupid cannon. You got to put like a crawler and a hound, or a crawler and a phoenix, or like something. You know, you got to like do more deploys. So it's hard to just like kind of like throw things around places, and where a single deployment could like have a bigger impact. Join the game right on the building update. 9 factories. Oh my god. We still got room back here too. I think we can fit another one. 5. That might be... it might only be 6 tiles, but you could definitely fit one here. This has got to be it though, right? This has gotta be it. Oh my god. All of the production techs. The acid is killer though. Is this not it? No, this has got to be it. I thought that magnetic barrier would be almost like oil. Trying to learn the game before the building update, and when it came around, it threw a huge spanner in the works for me. I seriously considered stopping playing, but it took a huge break. I'm used to it now, but I'm not a fan. Okay, now this is the end. Right? No, it's not the end. Three! What? Oh my god. We're going to see more factories? This is crazy. You guys are nuts. 3 is greater than 0. Oh, we can fit one here. Holy crap. We've got 11 factories now. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? Wait. That's crazy. Wait, and just throw a sledge in, because why not? I can't see the money here. Like, it'd actually be like a good idea to do like a tech on a sledge. Yes! Armor! Oh, hell yeah! I don't know if that helps too much, but it'll increase the HP, make them more annoying. That's probably the right play. I was thinking of maybe damage sharing. But maybe... Yeah, armor, sure. Help against the Vulcan a bit, maybe? They're so high level. Level 4. Oh my god, look at this. If the task was melt Odds' PC, this is getting pretty close. I can literally feel the temperature in the office here increasing. Oh my god. Also, EMP would be really good on the Phoenix, just FYI. This a unit that produces factory for ultimate prod factory. ChevyRay, I think you're actually up soon. Yeah, you're up next, so perfect timing. Oh my god. I alt-tabbed, and that was a mistake. Okay, here we go. No! Oh, no, that could have been so much better. 2889, no, that's really great. 2889. In 5th place is Unsanity. Well played. I've never seen so many factories. What a crazy game. I don't know how you thread the needle like that. Down to 284 and the opponent down to 3 HP. That was crazy. Well played. Good game. That was cool. Alright, ChevyRay. Time to nut up or shut up. That game was way more badass than mine. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Giant spec is off to a good start. Yeah, we're gonna keep. I'm just gonna see. Okay, we've got 12 rounds here, so I'll keep on 2x for a while. 5 games of the ultimate survivorship bias game. Strats that blow up in one. That blow up 1 in 50 times. Yeah. I know. Who was it? Was it Evil or someone that was saying they lost like 300 MMR trying this? It's like, I feel bad sometimes, but you guys do this to yourself. It's not me. I'm the bad influence, but you guys are the ones that are actually doing it. MMR is a resource. I should put that on my next, if I make it or whatever, to Mag 1. MMR is a resource. I love it. Right, math is might is the health is a resource, for those that don't know the joke. Assaulting. Mass prod rhino. Oh my god. How can you say that your game is not great when you get mass prod rhino? That's fantastic. I hope you use it. Let's find some music. It's one of my other fellow streamers, friends, 80s Mullet has a playlist that's called the Antidepressant Playlist, which is all happy music. I'll put that on for a bit. Shout out to 80s Mullet. Sorry I haven't been around in a little while. We played a lot of, what's that game called? Zero Space. Played a lot of Zero Space together. That's a fun game. Yeah, this is dirty. This is really hard to get rid of. Oh, that's a good idea. Just beacon it away. Say you don't forget it. I don't care. You can often get a steel ball to deal with this, but now with that phantom ray, it makes it a lot harder. This is nasty. Oh, they're cost control. That's how they're doing all this? It's crazy. Run away! Oh, run away! Well, you do pulled it, so that's not bad. Tower timing. Yeah, not super great. Not the worst. Get the oil on the raise too. Could be really awful. Oh, good eye. Who are we up against here? Oh, okay. I played against someone who had similar texts like this recently. Round targeting, sticky oil range, and burst mode. You can't actually run these texts. This is fake news. I don't know why I said that. This is fake text. If you don't have burst mode, the Phantom Ray is complete garbage. Just make missile interceptors. It's completely disabled. You could just spam Farseers right now with missile intercept. It's game over. Wait, what happened? Didn't we deploy a Mustang here last turn and then we sold it? I would buff this tower. Maybe that should be a Borked build, is get both towers to 5. That could be fun. Burst and stealth needed. Compensate damage, reduce, and intercept. Stealth not needed nearly as much as burst, but burst is a mandatory tech on Phantom Ray. Unless you're going like pure tanky Phantom Ray and you don't care about the damage, but that's, I mean, you might as well still take it because there's only 2 tanky techs. Well, I guess Cloak does have a bit of tankiness too. Even still, that would be 3 techs, right? You have shield, you have armor, you have cloak, then you have 1 tech free. So you may as well grab the burst. Burst Raiden is legitimately like good against Raiden if you win the ground. This is terrifying. How are we going to answer that? So ChevyRay just slowly building up Mustangs here. Level 4 tower. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Christopher Walken. That's beautiful. That was the play. You get this now. I don't like running burst though. It feels like for anti-air. I have burst to dissuade the opponent going missile step. Yeah, 100%. It just needs to be there as an option. Because if you don't have that option, then you're going to get completely oppressed. It's a bailout button if you've invested too much into the Phantom Ray and they get disabled. It fixes losing, you know, however many resources that you've invested into that Ray investment. What is happening here? How come I haven't seen any rhinos yet? What's going on? Oh, so close. Sorry. 4 rays, you should invest in clear and anti-air to be sure you'll handle Raiden and birds. The beacon, it was so close to being just right. Just a little bit too close for the Badgers. It was very close. You had a couple of them live. So it was very close. Don't fault yourself too hard on that. This is a good move. Double missile strike chosen here? No. Sorry. Missile and intense. Yeah, I mean, I would have expected a missile here too, but this is also high priority, level 5. Did you put this here this turn? I would have put this back a bit. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Oh my god. Genius. Nice, that's better. Oh, no. Oh, they're okay, they're okay. Nice. That was better. Beautiful. Ooh, that melter though. Back when we did the Ray Bork, I had oil as a 4th tech on it along range, ground, burst. And I paired it with fires. Similar range and helps a lot with chaff clear to let them lock on bigger targets. We saw a lot of creative stuff for the ground raid challenge. Yeah, paired with oil is great. Even if you don't ignite it, it slows everything down. And then you get extra free shots basically from far back because there's nothing that's going to outrange the ground ranged Raiden at that point. So yeah, that's pretty good. Oh no! They get oiled. So it looks like we're starting to build worms here now. Worm Mustang. I hate that combo oil fire when it's used against me. Yeah, fire. Just remove it from the game. I'm kidding, but not entirely. I mean, without fire, we would just have like Mustang every game. Which also is terrible. 2 packs of level 7 Mustangs. Insane. Insane. Alright, 700. This looks like a good beacon. Now they're safely here. Beautiful. Oh no! It still gets them anyway. Scorching charge. It's such a stupid ability. It's great, I love it. We have regen here. Nope. No absorb yet. Every sandworm has got that absorb mod though. Horses and worms, new comp. Is it that new though? It's kind of like worm wasp. God, they get so much. They're also like they're both almost leveled again. Level 3 sandworm. This guy's level 4 now. The double intensive next turn. At that point, is it worth it just go double intensive on the sandworm? Abyss now? Okay. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Into the melter? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know about this. Okay, now we're giving up this tower completely. Okay. Okay. I stand corrected. I will own my mistake. Abyss was the play. This was the play. I guess that's how you kill the worms, right? Replicate, burrow maintenance, armor. This thing's got almost like 500,000 HP. Takes a whole army to kill the thing. After 10 factories, how many bussies now? I don't know. We have, I think there's 12 rounds, so we're going to slow this down now. We're going for wreckage recycling, swarm missile, range. We got all the techs. All the techs. Level 7, level 8. Level 5, sandworm. Oh, that feels bad. It's so close to leveling. Got a nano available. It's too bad you don't have another worm. I think he sold it, right? So you have another worm, and then you use the 2 intensive on that worm. Take nano repair. Maybe you're worried about energy absorb. Yeah. It still takes him a long time to kill a worm, though. Like a level 1 melter, it's going to take forever. All right, here we go. Round 11. Missiles coming in. Okay, no locks. Yeah, they are safely back here. With that range, they got 140 meter of range. Mustang at 135. So the Mustang gets in the way of the melter, keeping the Abyss alive. Good positioning there. Oh, God. This Raiden's got the ion. Doesn't work. Where are you going? Where are you going? Wait, it's not actually over. This tower's under attack. The larvae are level 4. Each larva has 30,000 HP. Okay, here we go. This will be the last round. Unit drops. 2 overlords. That's a lot of damage. What? Two overlords is a lot of damage. We go for the sell. We buy another Abyss. One Abyss is what? What do these do? 500 damage? 550? Something like that? I don't remember. And the boat does what? 400 or 450? 2 boats is a lot more than 1 Abyss in terms of end game damage. Someone's going to correct my math in the chat, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. $400 boat, 500 any Titan. Okay. Thank you, Evil. I don't know where I got the 50s from. I guess because the Giant used to be 400 and now it does 350. Big missile there. Okay, here we go. We do have ion on these Raidens. Is it gonna make a difference here? Oh, huge. Whoops. Left side tower under attack by those balls, but we do get to clear that up. In times, tower debuff does not matter. A lot of missiles. Oh, gosh! That Raiden got deleted. This is level 3 tower. Great tower timing here. Might even be able to protect our own tower. It's looking pretty good. Oil slowing down the oil player. Serves you right. Alright, now we gotta clean up this level 5 sandworm. Huge. Alright, here it comes. 3143. 3143. Nice job, ChevyRay. That's a great game. What are you talking about, man? That was fun. Well done. I was not expecting the Abyss into the Melter, but actually that range works, so I'm kind of learning something here. 135 meter range on the Mustang, and if you click range here, it's 140 on the Abyss. Keeps the Abyss alive from the Melter. So that's good to know. Next up, we've got Knight. Knight. This will be our 3rd place game. Alrighty, here we are, Knight. Let's go, and let's flip the camera around. There we go. Just hit Command R to refresh, but it's Command T. Switch sides. So Knight in the blue trunks. On the bottom we have Tarantula Void Eye Pack here. Let's see. Okay, it's going to be 10 rounder. I hope Airgetlam gets on at some point. I owe him a Twitch sub. Two squads of fangs. Great. Can't say no to that. Maybe Phantom Ray? You could go Phantom Ray here, maybe, if you wanted to do that. Or here, whatever. Yeah, Fang's super safe. That's how I would play. Get the extra deploy. What the hell? Fortress turn 2? How did we afford that? Oh, Giant Spec, obviously. Hey, it's Airgetlam. Wait, is it actually? Don't mess with my head. Teaming of the Fortress and the Vulcan.
Carnava just followed.
Thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good time. Alright, so we've already got range on the seal ball picked up. Turn 3. Well, this is a bit painful. It's hard to play against elite specs sometimes. Units are very strong. What you gotta do is like abuse their lack of finances, basically. They have to skip more often than not. They often cannot afford to take, you know, shields or missiles. So you can play more, I guess I'll use the word degenerate If you're baiting out missiles from like elite spec, it feels really bad for them. And taking spells is good when spells are offered. Because, like, you know, taking Rhino Cell, for example. In this case, not so good because of steel balls, but in general, usually pretty good because they don't have enough money to get the proper deploys to be able to defend everywhere and do everything that they need to do. You need to really stress them out financially. Was AFK? I don't know what I missed. Anyways, I'm not really sure how to face backline ranged balls. Just forcing force. Oh, knight. Okay. Purple knight is knight. I mean, yeah, sure, forts. Why not? Forts can work against ball. It's kind of like they both counter each other, you know, so you have to win elsewhere on the board for them to work. But with techs, it'll flip-flop, right? So right now, like one-on-one, if there was no tech on the steel ball, the fort would win, depending on, you know, the rest of the board, locks and chaff clear and all that stuff, chaff. Now that there is range on the steel ball probably has the advantage because other stuff is going to be in the way the fortress is going to shoot. So then you might want to do range yourself and then eventually launcher overload. Once you get these two techs, steel balls don't really stand a chance. Unless they then maybe get energy absorption. They need to increase the HP and have enough levels that they can survive through like a launcher overloaded fortress. If it's just like blasting away, right? Maybe even outranging. In this case, you can see like they've got the lock and your fort is shooting chaff. It somehow survives. So, like in general, I do favor the fort. But there are cases where the steel ball can work depending on the rest of the board. It's not super cut and dry. Double range balls kind of make balls hard to target. Yes. So this armor is going to be a pain in the butt, but you're already in a fort, so countering the sledgehammer armor is the same as you're using to counter the balls, which is also countering the arc lights. So like your board is better long term, in my opinion. So you've got the double saber. I mean, that can be decent too. Okay, so now we got the kinetic charge. Okay. Yeah, sell the saber. Agree. What is this? Scorching fire to try and get through the armor. Armor is going to be doing 120 blocked damage. So, do a little bit of damage. What's our upgrades here? You might want to be able to get, or you might want to get +1 or +2. Then you'll be able to rip through that armor. Because right now, still, it's not really working. See, it's getting stuck on the sledges a bit still. But you're almost there. Hey, seen you give Dillo fits with that radiant strat earlier today. Yeah, I mean, that was a good game. Like, I don't know, Dillo usually beats me. We're usually really friendly to each other. Say hi and chat in game. He's fun to play against. He plays really interesting. And I guess I played a strategy that he really doesn't like playing against. So it is what it is. For context, it was a long-range hound game where I put all my hounds behind my tower all the way across like this. I think I had, well, I didn't have as many hounds as I normally have. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like 7 hounds or something. 7 or 8, I don't know. It wasn't all the way across the board, but it was mostly. And then I built a bunch of Raidens and stuff here and leveled the tower here. He was aggressing on this way. He ended up taking 2 redeploys, which was fun. Oh my god, Knight down to 1 HP! 1 HP? Oh gosh. From 1 HP, opponent still has full health. Over 5,000. Are you serious right now? This game is insane. Yeah, anyways, Dillo. I still love Dillo. Sometimes you just gotta cool down a bit. I get crazy sometimes too. Okay, now we've got lots of forts here. You know what? And we're just recruiting them at level 2. Oh, these steel balls. Yes! Fortress with range. Now you're ranging these balls. What do they got? 134 meter range. You got 155. So unless the steel balls with their kinetic charge can get, you know, more movement. So let's say they win the side and get the tower here and then move over. Then they'll be able to outrange the fortress. But until then, and in this position now where you're up on the line, they cannot get enough range with that tech to outrange your force. Ooh, super heavy. Oh, laser sight's good too. I'd probably go like a super heavy on this fortress if it was me. Or this one, like a level 3 fortress with super heavy is crazy good. Epic comeback time. Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to this. That's the reason why I flushed forward. Would have been perfect for my opponent to do the challenge instead. Level 2 Abyss. It is a good answer. It is probably the only answer for these fortresses once they're high level. But if you were to click level up on these guys here, like you want to be a level above the Abyss. See, because it takes like, what is that, 3 shots maybe? 4 shots? If you get another level up, it won't kill it. It's like a level 1 Abyss trying to kill a level 2 Fortress. It takes way too long. Yeah, now look at this. You are safe. This 1 pack of Phoenix, this damage just creeping up. No, don't get the Phoenix. Oh. You're lucky, man. Like, you actually almost died here. Like, you still need to kill that. You need to have air. You need to have upshoot. Melter. Triple melter with range. Yes, you can do that. Your giant spec. You got a fish and giant manufacturing. Additional deployment slot. Last second I do for that Phoenix too. Yeah, that's clutch. There's no way you would win that round without this. I mean, your flanks are totally safe. Well, other than... No, yeah, you're totally safe. Maybe something in the air here. Fang, and maybe that melter would be able to take it. Okay, let me slow this down. Slow it down. Here we go. Can we get locks with those melters? Here comes the steel balls. And we got a lock on the left. Left side goes down. Right side, yeah, it just can't kill this quickly enough. Now we get a lock. Oh my god, huge damage. Huge damage. Look how many giants are left. $31.94. Oh my god, what a comeback. From 1 HP The opponent had 5,200 and you come back and you take the win with nearly 3,200 damage. That's crazy. What a game. Great job. Nice. GG. These games are just getting better and better. That's so good. So that was third place. Knight. Next up, we've got Sparty in second place. Playing this live was really tense. I bet. And I bet your opponent uninstalled the game afterwards. Because I sure would have. Guys, we're trying to promote people playing the game more. We're trying to have fun. Introduce the fun part of Mechabellum to everyone, and I think that we're causing people to uninstall the game now. So we should maybe rethink what we're doing here in the Borked Build challenge. All right. Sparty with fortified spec up against must die as speed spec. We actually have a tarantula mirror here, a little bit rare. This is going to be only an 8-rounder. How the hell does he do that in 8 rounds? Sparty, sometimes, man, I wonder. Shield airdrop, yeah, good pickup. So this is a pretty high level game, I would imagine, if it's a Sparty game. Above 2k MMR. So we do have this round 2 Phoenix here. Sparty's gonna get this round most likely, because these fangs are not within the shield. They're gonna get wiped out by these tarantula. There's gonna be nothing else that shoots up. Well. Yeah. Not exactly, but yeah, Void Eye, Tarantula, still a strong combination. Level 3 Sledge. 2 squads, level 1 Wasp, though, is really nice. When in doubt, take the extra deploys. Yeah, here we go. And right, the only anti-air right now is the Phoenix, so it's kind of a required choice here from Sparty. A good choice from Must Die. No levels on that tower yet. Yeah, those wasps are helping quite a lot. Sparty still wins this round. I thought Must Die was going to have that. Addition deploy, improve firepower. Sparty, very quick pick up there. Notice also in the spider headbutt, do not need range. Can go right away to high explosive. Grabbing those Mustangs. Are we? Oh my god, this is still only level 1. It's so risky. Priorities, though. When you're ahead, you know, you can take some risks. And you can get farther ahead with tech. Now you got levels available here. So calculated risk. Was that armor sandworm? If we can level these void eyes, it's not going to matter too much. Oh, there's no charge shot though. Charge shot here? No. So where's Sparty gonna get the damage from? We got pull here, worm coming in. Is this level yet? Oh my god, at least it's one pack of crawlers is gonna get it. Oh my gosh. Well, it finally happened. The greed. It's alright. You got a lot of health to play with. We're gonna go down to 1x now. We've only got around 6, 7, 8. Quick skip from Sparty. Okay. I see what's happening. Fortress with additional deploy slot. That's going to be the killer move here. Opponent going for more wasps. We still have these Mustangs too. No range. Fortress really good into the worm too. Yeah, Fortress really does solve this whole board actually. It beats the tarantula, it beats the sandworm, beats the wasps. We might need a launcher overload as well though. Underground? Good underground. Kind of weak to underground here, yeah. Safety first. Odds, kindly check your Discord, please. Okay. Here we go, around 7. More forts. No extra techs. Oh my god, those crawlers though. Airgetlam, do you prefer Airgetlam or I don't even know how to pronounce it. Nuadai? Okay, Sparty. Bring the opponent down to 161. Triple Phantom Ray deploy. Could be interesting. Oh, just Wraith. Are we going to sell it? We keep it? It's pretty good in a Wasp here, I suppose. It does force like another click of this aerial tech.
Amarok81 just raided with 50 views.
Hey Amarok, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. Had a great stream. Welcome everyone. We're in the middle of the Borked Build challenge here. This is the current second place replay. The challenge this week was essentially try to kill your opponent and have them have the least amount of HP possible. So negative, 3,000, negative 4,000, whatever. How low can you go? And we had a leaderboard going all week. People submitting replays in the Discord of their games, at the best games that they could have. And so this is the second place game here. We've got Sparty up against Must Die. This is going to be the final round of this game. We're going to see how much damage Sparty can do here. Sparty was like actually dominating this game, and now the turn clicks on barrier. Now everything stays alive. That's going to do terrible, terrible damage. I won a game on ladder yesterday with the last week's Borked Build challenge. The attack defense before any attacks. Oh, that's great. That's fun. You saw, obviously, we did the no range one too, right? That was your idea. I think that was pretty fun. I can't believe that was 2 weeks ago now. 33-23, Sparty. Wow. 33-23. Nicely done. That was our second place game, and we have just one more replay left for our first place. So thank you, Sparty, for that replay. We're going to jump really quickly right into that last game here. It is Airgetlam, also known as Nuadai. I'm sorry. I mispronounced all of these names. All right, so Airgetlam. I have been looking forward to this game since it was posted. It blows my mind how much damage we're going to see here. Especially considering, I think, one of the earlier replays we saw, we had, was it 11 war factories on one board? And still, it's going to be less damage than this game here. Gonna be nuts. Here we go. And here we go. Gifted sub. Gifted sub to Airgetlam. Thank you for the replay and for winning this
01 gifted
competition.
Subscription to
and we're all eagerly awaiting how this is going to go. Okay, so it's going to be 10 rounds. All right. Oh yeah, I did. That was fun. Attack defense was a couple weeks ago. Wow, now that is a trailer to keep Raiders in chat. I appreciate that. Giant spec. It seems we see a lot of giant specs in this challenge. By the way, guys, next week's challenge, since you're all here, we're going to wait a couple days for the patch to come out, okay? We don't want the replays to get all messed up. We have 2 new techs coming out, right? We have the Mustang tech, culling charge or whatever it is. Calling attack. Boring. We don't care about that one. The other tech is the saber-tooth tech. The entrenched position one. So, my challenge for this week. Use entrenched position. Make it an integral part of your strategy. Potentially your first tech. I want to see more than just like 2 saber teeth. I'd love to see, you know, a standard game or I mean, maybe it doesn't even have to be standard. Maybe you can use them on the line and shoot towers down. I don't know. Get crazy with it. But I want to see the entrenched position saber teeth. I want to see more than 2 of them. I want to see it as a integral part of your strategy. So that's the challenge. Have fun with it. Destroy the ladder. Make them change all the text because it's overpowered or not. Lose 300 MMR. I don't know. We'll find out. That's for you guys to have fun with and spread the love. Don't make people uninstall the game. Okay? Don't kill them too bad. We're learning this from a previous game. Knight, I think, was down to 1 HP. The opponent still had 5,200 HP and somehow fought back, turned it around, and ended up, was it like 3rd in this contest here? Absolutely crazy. If you guys want to see the other replays for this, it'll be up on YouTube tomorrow. You can check that out. I will leave a link. 1 second. That is the YouTube channel to watch the rebroadcast tomorrow. Oh, Jesus. Why are you gifting subs? I just gave you a sub.
Hype train started.
Hype. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts.
New Eye gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you, Nudai / Airgetlam. Giving back to the community, paying it forward. Yeah, man, you guys are great. This is what happens. I open my wallet, I give you guys something, and then someone goes and does something like this, and it's nice. Just know, you know, I don't really require any donations. I am a software engineer. I make decent money, but everything that we have that's, you know, for this channel goes right back into the channel. So I do still appreciate absolutely everything. So thank you guys. Canadian software engineer though, not a Californian software engineer, so not quite, you know, as much as you probably are thinking. So we've got these Raidens already starting to scale here. Can we get a level 2? Nah, not quite, not quite, not quite. Did Dachshund get one of those? No. Dachshund, I'm a subwoofer. I love that meme with the camping dog that has like a backpack that has like 2 side pouches, and in the side pouches are little puppies. That's their subwoofers. It's cute. Does Bree love Bree? You know, funnily enough, yes, Bree loves cheese. She knows when the cheese drawer is open. She can hear the difference in packaging between, for example, what do you call it? Like sliced chicken or turkey or whatever, like sandwich meat or whatever. The difference from that to a cheese package. She knows the difference in the sound. It's really weird. And then as for Brie, like the cheese Brie, on New Year's, yeah, I had some fancy cheeses and Brie was one of them, and it felt weird feeding her because I was like, is it like cannibalism? You know? Corgi is basically cheese, named after the cheese, and he's eating that cheese. It's like kind of cannibalism in a way. I don't know. It felt kind of weird. You know, I would think from the smell, Blood Ninja, but she literally comes running from another room when she hears it. Same with the ice. If I open up the freezer and I rustle, like we've it's like a bottom freezer and there's an ice bucket where ice will, like, oh my god, I was gonna use the word spawn. Ice spawns into the bucket from my fridge. When she hears that, like, rustling around, she runs over because she wants to eat the ice as well. She's not allowed to have big chunks of ice, but I can find, like, little hollow defect ice. Give those to her so she doesn't break her teeth. Fridges do spawn ice. Translated, you make a lot of money, but it's worth half of what you get. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Do you know a Samoyed dog? In Russia, Samoyed sounds like self-eater. Oh, weird. I don't know anyone with the Samoyeds, but I mean, we got a corgi here because we wanted a big dog energy in a small. I live in a townhouse. It's not very big. Not enough space for a big dog. We do have a big park right outside, which is great. But I'm pretty much downtown Toronto, so it's kind of hard to have a big dog in Toronto. Okay, Raiden's here. Well, oh man, that's a lot of marksmen. Fun fact, during filming The Crown, the production went through 20 pounds of cheese every episode that featured the Queen's corgis. Dachshund, that is a really fun fact. I'm going to be so happy to tell my wife later. She actually loved The Crown. That's so funny. We actually we gave a book to one of my nieces that was like all about the Queen's corgis. What was it? The first one's name was like Susan or something ridiculous like that. It's crazy. It's such a funny. The Queen is so funny for like making corgis like a thing. Get camembert, wheel wrap it in prosciutto, bang in the oven for a few minutes, enjoy with good bread, crackers. Thank me later. That sounds amazing. See if I can try that this weekend. Camembert is one of my favorites. But you're Canadian, so it's worth it. Yeah, I think that was in reference to the employment. Double nuke. We do get a decent dodge. So how much... These balls only have kinetic charge. Not quite enough range. How are these Vulcans doing? We got Vulcan, Raiden. Tower goes down. Good timing too. But, well, here's again another board where the opponent has a lot of marksmen, meaning they don't do a whole lot of damage at the end of the round. Ends up working in the favor for this competition here. Dawson says, yes, every royal corgi is a descendant of Susan, the Queen's first dog. Oh yeah, I got it right. I got it right. I remembered. I learned something. So smart. She also did a mix, actually, right? They did corgis mixed with Dachshunds. Right? There was some of them mixed, I think. It's like if you and I had a baby. Dorgies. Acid coming down both sides. By the way, Dachshund, I'm hoping to cast our games that we played last night for the channel tomorrow or something before the patch comes. Just so you know. You know the breed Swedish Valhund? Kind of like a Corgi Wolf. Yes, they're cute. I also cast your game Dachshund from Meta Monday, in case you missed that, too. You've been on my radar, I guess, a lot this week. Some people in the comments were upset that you didn't get anti-air sooner. Just FYI. It was one of your games from the Saturday tournament. Oh, Airgetlam getting pretty low here, 254. Unit drops. Phantom Ray, Rhino, Phoenix, and Scorp offered here. 3 Scorps is quite a bit of damage. But we are going to go instead for the Phantom Ray on both. Which I think is good. Yeah, we can tank some shots from these marksmen with the Phantom Ray. Round targeting. Hang on, hang on. So 180. Wait, holy shit. 180 meters. And then an extra 30 with the aerial. Ground targeting is not going to make any difference. Even if you got range and ground targeting, you're not going to outrange these marksmen. Oh, it's war crime. Incendiary charge. And here's maybe the mistake. The hacker? What are these hackers going to do? Explode. You don't build hackers into Raidens. Attorney final? Yes, that one. Is the new Stang Tech going live? It will be live on Thursday. That's when the new patch comes out, at least I believe. And so that's why the next Borked Build challenge, we're actually not going to do the Stang one. It'll be the Sabertooth Tech is what I want to see for next week's Borked Build. Okay, so we're definitely not winning this round, right? Or we're winning the round, but not the game here. Yeah, we gotta somehow... Oh, man. So you already have the unit drop, so it can't be any more units. Is it just more giants? Trying to hack the worms, I guess. That it works, though. It can work if you have, like EMP on the hacker, or sometimes enhanced control is good too. That helps against the worm. But I think the only tech here is the range. Like I would even like not get range. I would just get enhanced control. Because you actually just want the hackers to tickle the sandworm. And then it dies through other means. They don't even need to be level 2 for the worm situation. Because you're not trying to hack the whole bar. You're just trying to tickle it so that the hacker touches it, so that when it does die, it becomes yours with full health. That's the hacker play against worm. You still need a very strong army otherwise. Oh god, okay, here we go. Big photon coming up. We got 4 worms, level 2, going over on the left side tower now. Is this a level 1 tower? It is. It is. Okay, and we've got a whole ton of giants here. Fire comes down. Opponent has sweep. I mean, it does help against your incendiary. Is this it? There goes a tower. Is this actually that much damage? So we're going from 114. Oh my god, all the worms just came out of nowhere. Holy crap. Almost 5,000 damage. 4987. Absolutely insane. Insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15 giants on the board. Wow. This is like a 2v2 score. That's crazy. GG. What a play. What a play. You didn't lose a single giant. I don't think so, yeah. Crazy. 15 giants is 5250. So, yeah, you're right. That's got to be it. Because all the chaff was dead with the fire. Maybe there was like a couple phantom rays. Maybe not. We might have lost one giant. But, yeah. Because it was basically, there was what, 100 and something damage. So we did over 5,000 damage. Crazy. Been rocking them Vulcans and Raidens ever since that win. Yeah, once your giant spec, and I mean, you've got elite, or efficient giant manufacturing too. There's nothing that's as cost effective, right? You've got high damage here, you have chaff clear, you have tanky. You have all of the roles that you need, these very expensive, high HP, high damage units. And your opponent, from their perspective, look at this board. When you look at this, you say, oh, I got 3 packs of steel balls. What is that going to do? Completely annihilated by the Raiden. They won't get locks on the worms. I mean, if they do, the worms are level 2, but they also have mech-div, so it's not that big of a deal. You have some hackers here. I think that was his mistake, right? Hacker was not the play. But what even is? At this point, you need like War Factory or something. Deal with the worms and the Vulcan, but then you've got all these Raidens already ready. You can, with levels, are already doing a lot of damage, but if you needed to, you could click Ion or EMP. Like, there's not a lot in the game that beats a board like this. Thanks for casting odds. Yeah, it's fun. Enjoy your dinner, Amarok. I say, I wish I had melters 4 turns ago. Even still, I don't really like the melter into Raiden matchup. I think the Raiden is favored there. The Raiden has EMP. The melter has that, you know, EMP burst or whatever, but it doesn't hit air. So the Raiden in a late game sort of situation, late round situation, will EMP, and then we'll be able to kill the melters. So you need wasps to go alongside them, I suppose. Wasps here would be good. Shielded wasps protect you from the Raiden. Yeah. I think you're still dead. But instead of these hackers, if we had shielded wasps and then need something with like damage. I could even get more steel ball. Maybe like energy absorb. Steel ball? I don't know. There's still these worms to deal with. It was tremendous luck, really. I had another 4 games I could have done it if the guys had my luck here. Luck was definitely impactful in all of these games, but this was huge damage. Not loving the tower was wild as well. By this point, you know, when you guys play, like, you should have a rule basically with yourselves, like by turn X, right? You want to have level 2 on both towers, regardless of how the game is. Let's say it's turn 6. You want to have level 2 by both towers. Just follow that simple rule and it saves you against a lot of stuff. Maybe even turn 5, let's say. You can get a tower level on turn 4 and turn 5, or 3 and 4, or something, depending on your money. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this week's Borked Build challenge. Like I said, next week we are going to wait for the patch. It's going to come out on Thursday. And then we're going to do that Saber entrenched position tech challenge. So I want to see replays where that is your primary tech, like your primary focus of your strategy is using Sabers with the entrenched position tech. It can be standard, it could be aggro, you know, play around, have fun with it. And you can submit those replays on the Discord, which I will link here. So YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you next week.